Morrigan is casting some kind of spells repeatedly at the thrall and just watching its reaction. She doesn't turn her head towards you and doesn't seem to notice you as you approach.
Morrigan?
Yes.
We need to talk.
Do we?
Well, I at least need to apologize.
For
what I said earlier.
You said what you wished to say. You have nothing to apologize for.
I do. I do need to apologize because what I said was taken in a context that I didn't mean for it to be taken.
She does finally look to you, and her eyes are bright yellow with absolute venom coming off of her lips, pretty much. You meant a different context when you condemned me in a tower full of demons and magi who hate me. Please explain the context then.
My statement was not directed towards what Wynn said. My statement was a counter to Theo, and it got taken the wrong way. Morgan, you cannot act like you're fine.
I'm not acting as I'm fine, Avalon.
You cannot tell me that I'm in the wrong for thinking that you've been very vitriolic and that you have been cruel to people. I'm not saying your cruelness is unfounded. I hate the Templars too, if you forget. But it wasn't meant to be some condemnation that you were possessed or anything like that. It was simply to Theo saying that there was nothing wrong with you.
What was the purpose of your outburst, Avalon?
The purpose?
Yes. If Theo defending me was simply too much for you to bear because of how horrible I am, then you said what you wished to say, and you have nothing to apologize for. If I am that vile that you are disgusted to be around me, then you do not need to. We are here doing what we need to do to get out of here alive and continue the war effort as we signed on to do. You said what you wished to say. We are under no illusions as to how you and I view each other anymore. Will that be all?
I like you, Morrigan.
Do you? You have an interesting way of expressing it, my dear.
You think this is easy for me?
It was easy for you to lay me low in front of a bunch of strangers. Morrigan is now getting noticeably louder, so other people are now hearing this conversation. She is leaning into you and is getting very aggressive in her stance. Walking in here was more of a danger to me than any of you. Walking out of here, if we have the option to, may still result in me being nailed to a cross because of who I am. But you just couldn't give me one day of peace, could you? You had to betray me in front of a bunch of strangers who already hate me as it is. And you were the one person here that I believed I could relate to. What have I done to you?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're right. And as far as I see it, you've done nothing for me either. We are even. We are square. You don't need to apologize to me for your view of me. You are not the first person to have it. I just wish you had the balls to do it before we got here. There will be no vengeance or retribution from me. I am not a child. You do not have to sleep with an eye open.
You really think that's what I'm worried about?
Evelyn, if there is anything honest I can say about you now, is that I truly do not understand your mind anymore. I thought we have a kindred spirit in the way you and I exist. I wanted to be open with you, and I believed I could. But then you did this. I give my trust to few people, because this is often how it results. And you burned me in a way that I can't forgive. I just wish to know, was it worth it to you?
Of course it wasn't. I'll leave you alone.
I do not hate you, Evelyn. I believe that you are not in control of your mind or your feelings or your heart. But this is not something I am going to get over today. If you wish to be professional and maintain a professional relationship with me, I will give you that courtesy. But outside of that, you are dead to me. Maybe I'll get over it when we are not here anymore. I am in too much danger and too much worry to think clearly. But I know what will happen if Rowan and the other Templar fools come with a crucifix to nail me on after you've gotten everything you've wanted out of this. I know one of you that won't stand up in my name. I am being too hard on you.
No. No, you're not. I'm gonna leave you alone, but I'm not gonna let this die here. If it means that I have to re-earn your trust, then so be it. What I said was an accident, and I've not been in the right state of mind.
No one says things by accident, Evelyn.
Plenty of things happen by accident, Morrigan.
Things happen by accident. Words are not. If you were not drunk, if you were not high, then you were in control of your words. And you don't strike me as a party girl. Unless you are.
Evelyn rubs the back of her and she says, in a perfect world, I probably would drink more.
Now would be a good time for it.
Did you say now would be a good time for it?
Yeah. Now would be an excellent time to get totally hammered. But it wouldn't be wise.
We lack the alcohol anyway.
I'm sure our dwarven friend has plenty.
I'm not going to try and pry that from him. I'll probably lose my hand.
And Lucius, I imagine, has some very strong base alcohol to work with.
I did have one other question, though, because the others couldn't. Lucius couldn't answer it for me. There's something weird about my blood, and I'm cold to the touch. Any input from you on that?
Her venomous look at you is replaced with just curiosity as she touches the inside of your neck, feeling your pulse. It has been too long since the ice. How long have you been feeling this way?
I didn't notice anything was wrong until the gargoyle reeled back after it hit me earlier today.
Has there been other behavior before that moment like that?
That was the first time, as far as I can recall.
Would you allow me to take some of your blood? I won't take any more than I need, I promise.
It's fine.
She, without hesitation, just takes out a belt knife and slices through your arm. She takes a bit of it, puts it on a plate in front of her, and starts to cast something. I believe I do know. I believe it's because you're a cold cunt.
No way! Oh, that's too much. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Bye. I'm getting a drink.
I think that means we've completed D&D.
I think Morrigan just won the session.
Jesus Christ, man.
God.
Helpful. Do you have any actual insight to give?
As of now, no. We would need more time and more equipment. Lucius, where did you come from? Lucius just wandered over here.
I was just coming over to observe. You said earlier that wouldn't be a problem.
Oh. No, not at all. We are trying to ascertain why Evelyn's body contains no heat. As of now, I don't have a theory.
Quite perplexing.
Now is not the time to worry of it.
I'll leave you alone.
We will speak again, Evelyn.
I'll just give her a nod.
Hello, Lucius. Again, we meet.
I didn't mean to be rude, but could I offer just one piece of observation?
Certainly.
I make no attempt to know her mind, but in theory, perhaps it was more ignorance and youth, and she thought one way and it just came out some way completely different. That happens to me sometimes. Happened a lot when I was young.
People say what they mean and regret it later and pretend it was a lie. Evelyn doesn't strike me as a liar.
Okay, well, I can't disagree with that. It was something that crossed my mind, so I wanted to offer it up. I know I'm not in the same danger you are, so I can't. Yeah.
Since you are here, Lucius, I will give you the option.
Okay.
I cannot maintain my control over our thrall while I'm asleep.
Oh.
What shall we do with it?
To be quite honest, I think the most fair thing to do would just be to order him to go down to that other woman. I mean, we don't need to kill him or anything like that, right?
I suppose not. Minion, find your way downstairs, please. The mind-controlled Templar starts to walk towards the trap.
Whoa. What's he doing?
He is going downstairs.
There's traps. Whoa, I'm just gonna stop him. I'm like, hold on.
As much as I don't care for a Templar's life, Morrigan, if he dies, then we don't get to use him as a meat shield, so
We cannot use him. I can't maintain the spell when I sleep.
Yeah, but can you not go do it again tomorrow? No.
He will be standing here in a room of us asleep, confused and frightened. I cannot tell you how he will react.
Okay.
I can put him into a coma and redominate him in the morning, but that is up to you all.
Go for it.
Or we can
I would
simply
rather
send
not.
him away.
I would rather him go back downstairs if you don't mind.
Then allow him to go downstairs. You
Well, not
interrupted
before he
him.
goes. Well, not before he goes through the traps.
Is somebody else going to interrupt the dwarf while he's working?
Morgan's not. She doesn't give a shit.
Not Lucius. I've already been yelled at once.
Blast off your traps.
Just put him in a coma.
swear
It's fine.
to
I could make a
God,
joke here, but I'm not going to.
What is wrong with you people? I'm working.
Try to save this Templar's life again, you know.
I just need you to. I just need you to deactivate the traps and then reactivate them. So this.
Out of the way, you.
It's just making you do some more work, dressed off is all.
I'm just going to temporarily disable this line of traps, shove the guy out of the door and re-enable them. I swear to God, the next one who disrupts me for any stupid reason, I'm going to headbutt in the groin.
That is oddly specific, dressed up.
Listen up, woman. This
I've
was due
upgraded
time.
from swamp witch to woman. I see I am moving up in the world.
Okay, clown.
Clown? I hardly wear makeup.
What few things you wear does look like bug paste. I admit that might just be viscera and the general get-up you have.
At least I'm no longer swamp witch.
Fair enough. Maybe one day you will earn the vaunted title of mage.
Oh, you are the only dwarf I've ever met,
Well-
and I don't believe I ever need to meet another dwarf after that one.
Remind me never to piss off the dwarf.
Your mother should have told you that as you were growing up.
Yeah, well, my mother should have told me on many things, but she died when I was 5 years old, so...
You will get no pity from me, Templar. My
I
mother
imagine
is
that.
the reason I'm here.
I won't even mention who my mother was. You wouldn't even understand.
Is Drastov the only one with a healthy family life? Seriously?
Nah, dude. It's funny how the kind of maybe lawful evil characters have a healthy family life, but
The evil characters are the ones that had tragic, good childhoods.
me Drastov, I just get the door slightly agile, just laughing at them all like, fucking dweebs! Don't have a mum or
Look at
dad!
these guys. Look at these guys with no families. Must suck to be them.
Oh, my backstory's so tragic. Listen to me.
All
I
right.
went out fishing with my dad.
So we have done all of that. Is anybody wanting to do anything else before we move on to the next day?
The only thing I really can think of is what kind of poison can I get out of the tail, but otherwise, nothing else for me.
Can I assist with that? Just on a curiosity level, Lucius wants to know.
Yes. The two of you give me crafting checks.
I'll assist Lucius on that, so he'll
Oh.
get... I mean,
Okay.
I think you're better at it. Besides, you're the alchemist. There you go. Oh well.
Drestov does not make the DC to assist, but Lucius passed anyway. Lucius, give me one medicine check. You get a +2.
I will assist with nature. Nature assist. There you go. Have an assist.
Ooh. Lucius, this is a foreign chemical to you. You're not totally sure of what this does, but you do still have a vial of Avalon's blood that you use to mix the poison with to see what it does. And the blood suddenly becomes very, very thick. You believe this could be used to make poisons of paralysis.
Wait, we can use Evelyn's blood as basis for paralysis poison. Oh, you're getting milked.
Hey, Evelyn, can we milk you?
Milky.
Do you ever remember that scene in Blade where you got like massive fat monstrosity that has all the blood going inside it?
Yeah.
That's the image I'm getting now. Avalon's just going to walk around with these like these things with just like extracting blood from her.
Avalon's character is going to become Mama Milky.
I don't need her milk, I need her blood. You fucking sickos.
Oh,
Man, this was a very entertaining RP session.
you fucking degenerates.
Well, listen, man, I was quiet as fuck. It wasn't me. I didn't say shit.
Oh, you know you approve. You silently approve.
Dude, I'm being muted, man. Somehow hashtag blame Theo still came out.
Like I said,
I like hashtag blame Theo.
Yep.
ATAP, all Theos are bastards.
I'm just gonna continue to sit here quietly.
ATAB.
ATAB, I said it ACAB. All Theos are bastards.
Yeah, draft off. I'm giving you this vial. I put a stopper on it, seal it up. Like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with this, so you can have it.
Not comfortable. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, hey, Evelyn. You're I'll point over to the vial I just handed Josh off. So if we mix some of the venom with it, I think this could paralyze people now.
I just look at you confused for a second before I nod.
Avalon's like, okay.
I mean,
We'll be back for more later.
my blood does weird shit.
Now, just to make sure, as a control experiment, Rowan, next time we'll use some of yours.
You should try paralyzing Rowan with it.
No.
You
No,
I
we
think I
don't
lost
need- we
blood.
don't- Anyway,
I didn't take a Hippocratic oath, but, you know.
Well, I think I lost blood before. Maybe you can find some on the ground.
No, that won't do. Not right now, don't worry.
Right.
Just a thought.
Right, so we're rested.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, if no one else has anything else to do, you guys took responsible guard shifts, I would assume. Everyone got thoroughly rested, everyone who needs to pray. You're not entirely sure what time of day it is anymore, but you pray as you have to restore. So anyone who's relying on rest and prayers and stuff, get your stuff back. Lucius, I think you get all your supplies are replenished.
I like to meditate.
I'd only used Warthorns.
Well, if we get to the final floor without much more conflict, just use everything.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Theo's also going to thank Strastoff and say thank you for that, by the way, in regards to infusing the weapon.
BRB.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Theo, your new weapon is still very, very cold to the touch. You find yourself having to wear slightly thicker gloves to
No,
hold on to it comfortably.
No, I don't.
No.
I mean, Theo's lawful evil. He's already got a cold enough heart, so he's cool. I mean, I suppose him and Avalon can relate now.
Oh!
Oh!
Morrigan laid one hell of a burn on that. I almost feel bad for that.
No, you don't.
Not
You
really.
say you almost do.
I do.
Which
Morrigan
means you
does
don't.
not. Morrigan is very proud of herself.
I'm about to say, I deserve it.
All right. We are rested
one
up.
question.
We are ready to go. What's up?
Was there any signs of alchemy in his office area? Like, did he maybe tinker or anything like that?
We have looted all that's valuable in here.
Okay.
You guys have found quite a treasure trove of stuff since you've come here.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to convert it into shit we could actually use.
So
We'll
where
get there.
where is the stairs? It was to the south, correct? To go up. Lucius, The stairs were they to the south to go up?
Pull up my notes here. Yes, the stairwell is to the south. This was the first enchanter's office. It's the north that we weren't sure about, or the east. Yeah, stairwell south.
Cool. I would say we just ascend to the upper floor and finally deal with whatever's going on.
Well, to the south means you have 2 doors yet. Which one is it? Which one are we going through?
Under the assumption that it's directly south, we weren't told southwest.
There's direct south and there's southwest. But when we were reading the map, we weren't entirely sure of how to make it out. So south is a general direction, not an answer.
Let's just go south. Let's just fuck it.
As you guys are returning to the lobby of the stairwell, the weird rituals and chantings that we were hearing when we first got here the previous day, we are now hearing from the east side of the building.
That's where the chanting was?
Yes. It was in both directions, but as you're going back out on the lobby, you can hear it towards the east of you now.
Coolio. I will let Drastov do Drastov things and fuck up said door.
Right. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Well, open sesame.
We open the door. One moment, let's reveal the area. I haven't had to do this yet today.
10 out fashionies, well fucked. Tidal waves prepared.
Every one of them uses the cold thing again.
Yeah,
Straight away.
no fucking did.
Everybody did.
Cool.
We find a rather nice dining room, but no one's in here.
It's Gryffindor, Gryffindor's leisure place.
What?
There's quite a few pieces of food laying around.
Nah,
Fuck that.
we have a dwarf that
I
can cook
wouldn't
better than that
trust
food.
The one
Also,
Is that the food?
detect magic at all, by chance?
The food's
Yeah,
probably all
sure.
stale as well.
There is nothing magical in this room.
Nothing magic, guys. We can just piss off.
right, close the door and next door open.
The food's probably been there for fucking a week or something.
Possibly.
Hey!
We have found the stairwell up, as well as several boxes and crates and stuff that haven't been opened yet.
There you go, Drastov, do your thing.
I've played an RPG before. Destroy all these crates.
Gotta crack my knuckles and start going at it.
Smash!
We start
That's
bashing everything open. None of it stands up particularly long against a motivated dwarf with a pick. It breaks open. This seems to be a storage area mostly. Preserved foods, stored liquor, some bedding material, leftover clothes, things like that. This looks like it was mostly treated as a storage locker.
any valuables or, I don't know, naughty letters that we can find.
Give me a raw luck chance.
Would we want
Do
to
I get a
hit?
bonus for being German?
What's that?
Do I get a bonus for being German?
No.
Also, would we want to hit?
Nah.
Nothing particularly interesting here.
Fall.
I'll come back for the booze once we're done with this shit.
Cool. Let us ascend these mother trucking stairs.
Yeah. Before you go up, I have an ass load of traps, which I probably will not be able to use up there.
Yes,
Let's
you would
be
do the
real.
door.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure that our way down, whatever's chanting, is not rushing without going to a mine.
That's fair.
I don't know why I found that funny. Arse load of traps.
Anyway, everyone go upstairs.
I know exactly why I found that funny.
Okay, this is it. You guys are going to reach the summit of the tower. I want you guys now to arrange yourself in the formation you want to present when you get to the top floor.
Present. I think Sean's having like a stroke or something. I don't know.
No, it's just all the trap that was like drawn on Theo. Okay, no, he's trapping the
Looks
entire
like Theo
room.
and Evelyn are fucked.
I mean,
I just
have
want-
you seen Theo's
Right.
reflex?
I'm also going to use those wonderful temporary traps I made downstairs when we were still with the Templars. So I might not be able to use traps during the combat, but you know, if they want to call in reinforcements, they're not coming from downstairs without having a lot of fun first.
I would say have Drastov, Rowan, Avalon, and the bear in the front. Have me, Morrigan, Nicola, and Lucius in the back.
Your guys' formation,
agree.
as you come up the stairs up to the next floor, you will be on the west end of the room.
Okay.
So if I can, right, just
We want to be like here, kinda.
so are you guys cool like this? So I'm going to mark the next room V, right? So say that the front and centre's Drastov. To the left of Drastov, we'll have Rowan. To the right of Drastov, we will have Avalon. And then here, we can have the bear. Here, we can have Theo. And here, we can have Nicola. And then right at the back here, we can have Morrigan. A weirdly shaped Christmas tree.
You maybe put me and Morrigan in the middle, like move that
Yeah,
X down one and put me up one.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is see when that happens, you guys can shift in. It's just the formation that we're doing at the moment. So I'm going to be out to the right, but when I go out to the right, yous can then shift in, if that makes sense. So then yous will kind of like shift in here. Well, I can't do it. Well, obviously everyone moves out to do their own thing.
So I'll be there. I'll be there.
You guys have your
Yeah.
prep time to do what you need to do and set up.
There.
Do we have any buffs we want to cast before we go up as well?
Bless on
Do we
the
have
way.
any?
Morrigan, are you able to do that thing on me again? Does it only affect my already natural charm, or can you affect anything else?
I can help, but it will require death of some kind.
If only we had a Templar.
No.
We
Yeah,
do
we're
have
not killing it.
one.
We do not kill Templars for that sort of shit. That's just bad news.
Just a jest off.
I know, but you never know.
If I have consent from one of you, should you die in the next minute or so, if
Oh,
I can
fuck yeah,
use
do
you
that.
to help Theo.
I mean, if I die after we go up, feel free to you do whatever you need with my body. I don't care.
Excellent. That is a man of pragmatism.
So, going back to my question, do we have anything we can do, any alchemical goods we can have, or spells we can cast that is going to help us before we go up here, or are we just going to go straight
Someone-
up?
Now is the time
someone
to cast
should-
your pre-combat buffs.
Someone should give me a health potion. So if any of you do get downed, I can heal you.
I
'Cause
have one that I can share.
I couldn't help Drastov or Avalon.
I have one that I can share. Morrigan
Good.
gives you one.
Listen,
Take
I can
a
assure you, if you get downed, I will revive you. You may not like me, but you're still under my protection either way.
Oh, the big bad man in the silver is gonna save me.
Well, you needed saving before by the old man, so if the silver man has to help you, then so be it.
Oh, trust me, the succubus proved all we need to do is bat our eyelashes at you and you'll come running.
You'd be surprised how powerful a succubus is.
Right, we're about to go up
Yeah.
to a fight where people could possibly die, and we're sitting here having a dick swing competition. So
It really is kind of pointless.
let's just take that to the back,
Yeah,
and let's just focus
yes,
on
I agree.
what we can do now. Can anyone do anything to help anyone out?
Hell yeah! No, I don't have
Oh.
anything. I don't think.
Right.
So to double check for my own numbers, in Pathfinder 2, a round is 10 seconds.
6.
Okay, so something with the duration of a minute would actually still give 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute or so to go up the stairs and all that. If you guys precast buffs now, I'm not gonna tax you the time it takes to actually start combat because that's kind of gay.
I mean, can I do my inspiring martial stance now and still have it effective in combat?
Doesn't that have to trigger in combat?
It's a stance. You have to do it in combat.
Yeah.
Okay, in combat. Okay.
Yeah, you have to trigger that in
In
combat.
fact, wait there. Why don't I bitch slap Rowan and then we start combat, then go up?
Doesn't work.
Can Theo just walk behind Rowan and just like slap him in the back of the ear, and be like, "Oh, I got my panache because you didn't see it coming."
Bitch!
And now I'll have a martial stance.
You sorted? It's a win-win.
Like you subordination. Oh god.
Yeah, cool. So
I'm the man in armor.
So maybe I could get a word in edgewise now, Nicola. This scroll is for emergencies. It's a banishment scroll. Do not target the greatest thing you see. That shit will resist it. Don't use it unless you think it's necessary, but target something like, I don't know, the big fucker's best friend or something. It's expensive, and I feel sad just handing this to you, but I'll hand it to you.
Okay. That's fine.
Next, Morrigan, Fireball Scroll. You know how to use it. Go do your thing.
I will most certainly.
Also, every mage has 2 doses of lyrium. Is that still correct?
Yes.
I look at the baggie and just nod.
I'm going to give each of you 2 more doses of lyrium. I want those back. We can make important shit with that.
Ultimate power.
I mean, it sounds like we're going to have a really good time up here. It's going to be a party.
Yeah, well, I want that lyrium back, just so you're aware. I can make so much fun shit. Same kid Lucius, probably.
Thank you, Dressed-Off.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dressed Off.
Otherwise, if I die, everything important is in the lead line box. Morrigan, yeah, do feel free to use my body for whatever. I'm dead at that point.
Excellent.
Also, my bank account for Orzammar is also in the lead line box, so feel free to plunder the family account.
You said the quiet part out loud. I like you.
What? You should know by now, pragmatism rules.
Right, so we're getting set up like we were, Connie.
Yeah, cool.
The
So
2 of you, Theo, Drasov, you really should take this. I have vials of like a white shimmering liquid.
This is a
It's the
bomb.
one that, yeah, it's the one that Theo used earlier. I
Give it to Theo, not to me. My
Ah.
hands will be. My hands will be full.
I will take all the bombs.
All right, you get 2 of them. And do note that if in theory, if these are demons, you will get their undivided attention, I would think, using this.
Ah, Lucius, I always get everything's undivided attention. I mean, look
Also-
at me.
I don't know if that went through because
I'm just gonna try to do what I
people
can.
were talking over each other. But was I able to get the Templar's weapon from him before he sent packing? I don't know if. That
In fact, yeah, that'd be a
good.
good shout, yeah, because that would actually be worthwhile
Because-
giving to Evelyn, because that's a magical greatsword.
That
Yeah,
is a
that's-
good question, and no, that wasn't asked. But
I mean,
yeah,
I did try.
you guys
to ask,
talked
but I
about it in
guess-
the last session, so I'm okay with it. So
Okay.
we robbed the guy of his weapon before we sent him downstairs crying to Mama Win.
Yeah. So what? Can
So I
somebody
now
quickly
have-
identify it?
That is a great sword. It's +1 keen, so its threat range is slightly larger.
Wait, what? It's keen?
There you go.
That is worth so much money.
So that opens
Out
the
of
threat
So-
range.
out of
I have
character.
a 10-foot reach now. Is that what I'm getting?
A +1 keen greatsword.
Tell us now,
Uh,
Evelyn. How does your morals stack up against us stealing great magical items for you?
I have said nothing about you taking shit this whole time. Go suck that dick.
I mean,
2D.
listen, if it gets
We
to
agreed at the start that we would take what we need to survive.
Yep.
and it's
Oh,
good,
God.
just Let that feeling sink in.
I just want
Let
all
it-
of you to know that's 3,000 gold in a greatsword, you fucks. That is worth more than all of us.
Out of character, again, I'm still talking out of character. Are we sure we want to give Evelyn this great sword? No, I'm only joking.
The answer is we can rend it apart for other shit later, but for now, absolutely we should give it to Evelyn.
Can't we do like Dark Souls and be like the dog and give like the bear the sword?
No.
Okay, so I crit on 19s or 20s.
Ooh, shit!
Big hit with a great sword too.
Huh?
That's a big hit.
Yep.
You land a crit with a great sword. That shit hurts.
Well, and then just 2d12.
I'm only going to use it for picking up members.
Anyway,
Let's fucking
Alright,
do
so-
it, guys.
Arrange yourselves in the formation that you want to present. You will be on the west end of the
So-
room when you walk up.
Yep, Drastoff in the front here. Can you move, please, Drastoff? Just-
No. But yes.
Have the bear there.
Didn't mean to press that.
And then Nicola here. And then Morrigan behind the bear because she loves the bear so
Okay.
much.
Where's Lucius? You have to put Lucius into this.
We got ourselves a wedge formation.
Have Lucius. In
I
fact,
suppose
put,
that's
put,
just-
put Morrigan put Morrigan here and then Lucius here.
I'll go.
Because
I'm
again,
probably better there, surely.
that's fine, trust me.
I've got more range.
Again, my name's not Shirley, I've told you that.
Surely you can't be serious.
Shirley, you can't be serious. I don't know why I'm trying to do an Australian accent. After we move, mate, you can just rotate round. Like everyone can, like Morrigan
I know,
can
it's just
move there.
because I've
you can move
got
there.
all the range anyway, so it's not an issue.
Right, I think is everyone happy with that? We're ready to move out.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Let
content.
me eat the first blast. That'll be fine.
Let's fucking do this!
Hold up, I'm gonna get the little X's out because I'm trying to highlight it.
No, you need to leave the X's there so you remember there's traps, douchebag. Because we know what you'll do.
Come back down.
I'm
here.
trying to grab all of you, and if I do that, it grabs the little X's.
Excellent. We get to take the traps with us. Great plan, Drastoff. Well done.
That's cute, though. Good try.
Just an army of full fashion when we finish our battle.
Remember that time we tried to get trebuchet with us and V randomly added a ladder into the next room?
It's cute that you think it was random.
Completely random.
Oh no, a set of stairs here.
You will be
Not
arrested.
anymore! It's a ladder.
We muster our courage. We have no idea how much time we have left, but everyone is starting to sweat. We can't have a lot of it left. But we climb the final set of stairs, reaching the summit of the tower, hoping desperately that the first enchanter is there and is still alive. No idea what we're going to find up there.
Otherwise, it's a party wipe.
As we walk up the stairs, it is getting intensely hot. All the heat of the building seems to be rising up the tower with you. We find ourselves in the final room in the harrowing chamber.